In a world where stability reigns supreme, one woman walked away from certainty. She traded in comfort for chaos, pay slips for pressure, and chose to bet on the only thing she truly trusted, herself. This is Holly, a fearless founder, a relentless problem solver, and a professional oversharer on a mission to tell the truth about what it really takes to create brands from scratch. No filters, no fluff, just the crazy chaos of entrepreneurship. It's the keeping up with the Kardashians of brand building, but with more spreadsheets, some glam, and hopefully fewer Kim K ugly cries. This is not just a YouTube channel. This is HVB's founder show, and the show you didn't know you needed. What are you waiting for? Let's get into it.
It's Tuesday, guys. No, it's not Tuesday, it's Monday. We have just received our first ever print samples of our lilac. Yes, lilac. And this is the first time that we will have ever seen the colour in person. Just got the box from our manufacturer. Guys, it's bright. It's very bright. However, obsessed. So when we saw the photo, we were like, I think they look way more pink than we'd anticipated. However, in person, they're so cute. And so these are something that you're going to get when you sign up for a subscription. These are so you can take them around with you, because obviously you don't want to take 30 sachets around with you. So these are so you can neatly take them. I'm obsessed. It's actually smaller than I anticipated. They're going to be impossible to photograph, but you can see the size. Chest finish is nice. So funny how much this colour changes in different lights. Sometimes it looks really light, sometimes it looks really purple. Out of the light it doesn't. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. Also, this handle comes off, which I think is quite nice as well if you don't want the handle. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. Wow. This is the first physical thing we've ever really seen. Scary. Good morning, my loves. How are we? Fantastic. Hope you've had a fantastic week. I am getting ready to go and see Jolie for the day. I'm gonna head up to hers, and I just need to ask, does anybody listen to this kind of music? I don't know if you can hear it in the background. I'm really hoping you can. I just had Diana Ross, What a Difference a Day Makes. And in a morning, I find it so calming, and it's just not intense, and I love how it starts my day off. I'm so happy that the weather is much better. I'm having a very productive week so far. I was feeling a little bit flat. Just realised I haven't put any SPF on. Damn it. Usually I'm so religious with it, and great. I'll need to wear a hat. I've been feeling a bit flat. I've been getting headaches from not having gluten, dairy and eggs, which they're not bad, but they're just noticeable because I don't really ever get headaches. I don't know if it's withdrawals from, I guess, removing gluten and stuff from your body. I've heard that gluten takes 2 weeks to leave your body after consuming it, and obviously after spending some time in Italy, I ate a lot of gluten. So I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm on day 8, day 9. Actually, no, I think this is day 9. I'm really thinking that this will probably become a bit of a lifestyle choice. Maybe not so extreme to the point of like, cannot smell it, cannot touch it or anything like that, but I do think that I know I'm going to feel better for it. So why would you not continue something that makes yourself feel better? I'm very much in my do things that make you feel healthy and good era. I'm going up to Jolie's today to finalise the colours, to do work on our social strategy, to build out our website plan. There's just a lot of moving parts at the moment. I think we're both kind of feeling it, but I think we've been feeling it for a while, to be honest. You're just juggling so many different hats and you want to do loads of different things, but obviously some stuff literally needs budget and time and resources and everything else. So we're just spinning a lot of plates at the moment, but the colour thing was a bit of a shocker yesterday. When we got, obviously you guys saw, but when we got the packaging through, I was shocked at how pink it was. We don't want to be known as a pink brand. I think especially as well, Jolie and I's background in beauty, we're an efficacious brand that wants to be taken and will be taken seriously for the performance of the products. And I think unfortunately, for whatever reason, pink can potentially not help you achieve that in the public's eye. But I would love to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments. I have some phenomenal brands that are pink, that I love pink. You might not think it if you look at me now, but I do love pink. I would love to know what you guys think in terms of what brands do you love, what packaging, what makes a brand really stand out to you. My eyebrows have been holding up so well. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I did a live in person, well, not in person, probably felt in person to the people watching it. Sassy Saints sent me the eyebrow lamination kit, and I usually do get my eyebrows laminated, but eyebrow lamination is expensive when you go and get it done in a clinic. And they offered to send me the kit, and I was blown away by how good it was. And they're still holding up. So if you're watching this and you haven't tried Sassy Saints and you know who they are, at home brow lamination, I'll pop the code below because you get 15% off if you use Holly15. But I was really impressed. They're also not too laminated. The beauty of doing at-home lamination is you're in control of how laminated they go. Anyway, this Friday actually, I'm going to a brunch. I was invited to a brunch with them, which will be lovely to meet some of the other ambassadors. And they were two mums that basically just couldn't get to salons. They've even got like at-home waxing kits, and it's a really premium feel to the packaging and everything else that you get. I was really impressed. I am thinking about launching, well, an extension of the YouTube, but more podcast style, but it would still sit on the YouTube. How to build a brand on the couch, working title, where I sit down either at my house or at theirs and just chat to them about their whole brand building journey. And I promise you I won't start with take me back to the beginning where it all began. It's not my vibe really, is it, as we know? I already have started working on that concept, but let me know what you guys think and if you'd be interested in that. Let me know who you would want me to speak to. I've already got a lot of ideas of who I want on my couch or whose couch I want to be on. But I want to ask the questions that no one's asking and the ones that are not painting brand building in like glorified light, because let's be honest, it's actually really fucking hard. Also, I forgot to say, I think this week and the last few weeks, what I've really been feeling is so grateful that I am building this with my best friend. Because when you're in those moments of, oh my God, I can't go on, I'm super stressed, what am I doing this for? Then I think of Jolie and I'm like, we just make it fun for each other and we remind each other that it's not that deep. It's not open heart surgery. Do you know what I mean? So building it with Jolie is one of the biggest blessings, and I'm super glad we decided to do this together, and I'm very excited for the ride, and I just feel very grateful that I have her in my corner, because honestly, if I was doing this alone, probably would have canned it in a while ago, if I'm honest. Just a sock on the stress.
Comparison photo. And this is mine.
Yeah, but we all get to the same. I don't know if you can see this in the background. I'm really hoping you can. Like the reflection from my window and the sunlight at this time of night, it's like 8 p.m. I just wanted a moment for this, to be honest with you. I'm relaxed. This is me in my PJs, 8 p.m. on a Wednesday evening, enjoying the view, talking to you. What more could a girl want? This week, I was catching up with a friend who I hadn't seen in a while. She's had a baby. Last time I saw her, she didn't have a baby. That's confronting in itself. Not for her, but as in for me. I very much am in this phase of my life where I am soon to be turning 34. I'm loving my 30s, and they are an absolute hoot in comparison to the chaos of my 20s. However, babies are just not on my schedule right now. They will be in the future, I hope, if I'm fortunate enough to have children. But right now, the thought of having a child fills me with dread. I just can't get my head around it. I was picking up my friend's baby yesterday. I say friend, Jolie, we all know who she is, her baby. I was picking him up from nursery, and even pushing the pram, I was like, this does not feel right. So if you're watching this and you may be in the same phase of life, or you may be having similar feelings, I just want you to know that it's okay. I am here. You are not alone. But the whole reason that I came on here was to really take stock and appreciate the things that you do and your achievements, because I don't do that, and I really undermine my abilities, and it takes me having a conversation with somebody else who reminds me of all of my achievements and the things that I have done. And in those moments, I'm like, oh my God, wow, I have done a lot. I've had so much experience in building brands and just throughout my career. And I think it's really important that you take note, because sometimes it can hold you back from going after things that you think you want based on the fact that you maybe feel like you don't deserve them. And I just want to remind you that you do, and we should check in with ourselves daily, if not hourly, sometimes minutes. We should really check in with ourselves and remind ourselves of everything that we've achieved, and also how capable we are, the things that we're passionate about, the things that we want to do, the things that we have done. Never ever forget them and really celebrate them, because honestly, if you don't celebrate them, who the fuck will? That is my evening chat to you all. And I missed you, basically. All you guys out there. But I know you guys are on the other side, and my subscribers are slowly creeping up, and I appreciate you all and every one of you who watches these. As I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm having the most unproductive, worst day. I feel so flat. I don't know if something's going on with the moon, but I just feel shit. I feel really shit. I feel really unproductive, even though I've done stuff, I've done work today. But in my mind, not enough. I'm being very self-critical, very hard on myself. Honestly, I'm not really sure why. Because I'm at the tail end, well, not finished my period, so I should be in my absolute go-getter era, but I'm not. And I really worry and fear that this episode is just going to be one long rant or one long monologue of me. And I've always said that this channel is literally the reality of building a brand, and this is the reality this week. I feel crap. I'm struggling. I am being very hard on myself, and honestly, I'm just in a bit of a rut. But I keep telling myself, I went to spin this morning, I thought that would make me feel better. It just made me tired. So I'm gonna hope that tomorrow morning I wake up feeling better. I've got a friend coming over tonight for dinner, which I'm very much looking forward to, and that will definitely perk me up. But I just want to remind you guys, if you're having a bad day or a bad week, it's okay. It really is okay. But you will get through it, and you'll get through the other side, and you don't need to always be creating and producing and being your very best self, because sometimes your best self is 50%. I'm about 50% today, I reckon. Maybe even 40. But my 40% might be someone else's 100%, and might be someone else's 10%. So we have to be gentle with ourselves. That is my reminder to you.